Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here. I wanted to comment on this whole Dana White WWE controversy. If anyone isn't familiar with what went down, basically a guy on Twitter just happened to tweet at Dana White saying, and I quote, "I wish I could watch Rousey fight tomorrow night. Vince got you beat there at Dana White. Our pay-per-views are only $9.99." So Dana White, UFC president, you know, night before big UFC 190 with Ronda Rousey fighting. He replies, "I hear you, bro. Fake shit should be $9.99." So, I mean, let's not make no mistakes here. Obviously, we all know wrestling is predetermined. It's choreographed, whatever, planned ahead of time. If you're watching this channel, I assume you know that by now. If not, it's an early Christmas present, I suppose. So I'm just trying to understand why he would go about it in this way. I mean, we know WWE has their network, their $9.99. It's their service, and then UFC's kind of doing the traditional pay-per-view method, and like these are two very different companies in a lot of ways. I mean, a lot of fights and stuff can technically be promoted similarly to professional wrestling, but totally different companies, and you can argue different businesses. Dana White could have replied in a much more graceful way or not even replied at all. I mean, he can pick and choose whoever he wants to reply to, so I'm not sure why he chose to open up a can of worms in this way. To me, it just really comes off as bad business, especially considering how much UFC has actually gotten help from WWE in certain ways. I mean, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, I mean, she kind of got the moniker from Rowdy Roddy Piper, in which Dana White actually sent out a tweet the other day, saying rest in peace, Rowdy Roddy Piper. So clearly he respects WWE in some way. And, not to mention that, Brock Lesnar, one of their biggest draws ever, got his start in WWE. And there's no doubt in my mind that, kickstarting his popularity and success in UFC was probably a lot of the WWE audience going over to watch his, initial fights in UFC. So clearly UFC owes at least some of its success to WWE. So I don't know why he would go this route. And there's even clips of him watching Rousey at WrestleMania and stuff. So I feel like he still respects it or something, but it seems like it's bad business to me to just go out there and just be disrespectful. Like we're not trying to argue that it isn't fake, but it's a respect thing. And I think that's what has everyone kind of pissed off. And especially, like I said, their top draw is using a moniker from from Rowdy Roddy Piper, who just recently passed away. I just feel like all the timing, it's all just really bad for business. So that's my take on the whole situation. I don't get why he would do it. It just makes him look bad, and he was doing it the night before a big pay-per-view. I mean, there's a good chance that could deter some WWE fans. There's definitely a crossover audience who are into both. And why would you do things to upset, one section of your audience from maybe not ordering your pay-per-view? So it doesn't make any sense to me. If you guys want to let me know what your thoughts on the whole situation are, you can leave them in the comment below, that comment section. Make sure to also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We always have a ton of content on this channel, including our podcast, which is every single Tuesday. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this whole situation and why, if there's any reason that Dana White would ever do this that would be a good idea. Let me know, because I have no idea. So that's my thoughts, and I'll catch you guys later.